Do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. All right. Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Willie Jolley and my beautiful bride, Dee. We're the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last, 10 Secrets to Shape a Great Marriage. We are grateful that we've been married for 40 years. 40 years. And we are still enjoying every moment of marriage. And we haven't had an argument in 38 years. We wrote the book to try and help others to get what we got. And we got so many people who have said that this show has saved their marriages. And we are glad. So we're grateful for all of you who have joined us. All the people joining on at the real Willie Jolley on IG, all the people who are joining at a Jolley Marriage on IG, all the people who are looking at Facebook Live and LinkedIn Live. So welcome. And all those who watch on the replay on the Jolley Marriage Show on YouTube or on social media. Thank you. I had a gentleman tell me today, Hosea, he said I watch it on Facebook on the replays. Really? I said, I'm always amazed. So thank you. We're going to talk tonight from Mailbag. This is our monthly mailbag. We're starting a monthly mailbag.
And what does that mean?
That means people call. We tell you every week to send us your issues, your problems, your situations, and we will share our best thinking on those. It's kind of like a Dear Abby kind of thing, but for marriage. And
sometimes it might not be specifically, I have one. There's a question, but it's not a marriage question. Does that mean we can't answer?
Well, a relationship. Is it a relationship?
It's a relationship.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, relationship issues. Relationship issues are a big deal. I talked to a lady from PBS, and she said, I love your marriage show. And we want to talk about maybe some ideas because you really talk about real stuff in marriage. So I told her, thank you. Okay, let's go with, we got to give a shout out. Linda and Greg are watching from home. Recently celebrated 50 years of marriage.
We'll see them in Phoenix.
And today I was with Gladys Pemberton and Ron Pemberton, who in January will celebrate 48 years of marriage. And we had a great time. And you were in their wedding.
I was in their wedding, yes.
Right. I wasn't around then. I hadn't met you. I hadn't met you, but we hadn't started dating.
No.
Okay. And I told one of our first dates was going to their home.
I wanted to see what she thought of you.
Oh, and I guess I must have got a passing grade. Thank you, Gladys. All right, let's talk about some of these emails.
I have a few questions.
I got some. Yeah, I do. Yep.
You know, I have to say, sometimes you're just so hyper. You're just so extra.
Extra. Read all about it.
You're just so extra.
Yes, extra.
Calm is a good thing. Ever calm?
No, when I'm sleeping.
Okay.
That's it.
That is true.
Yeah. Or early in the morning when I'm just waking up. Not quite as energetic now. Take me a few minutes to get it together.
And I'm not normally
You're not here.
There.
She's not here most of the time. She is at the yoga.
Getting calm so I can deal with you.
Doesn't she look beautiful? Look at this. Doesn't she look gorgeous? Ugh.
Look, I'm getting a mohawk.
She got a new hairdo. I tell y'all, every week is something new. This woman got more hairdos than anybody ever.
I'm working on it because I want to be more minimalist.
Okay, let's go. Minimalist. Go ahead.
Okay, so my question deals with first one is poor hygiene.
Ooh.
And I had mentioned this to you before, what your thoughts were. And I can relate to that. You can say, why? Well, this one, they've been married for several decades. How about that? For several decades. And my husband does not shower for several days, even after he runs. How about that?
Ooh.
doesn't shower for several days, even after he runs. And when I tell him he smells, he says he can't smell it.
When the woman tells him he smells, he said, "I can't smell it."
Smell it. Maybe if he hears it from you, he will consider changing. Now, when I said I can relate to it, because I can remember that sometimes when I'm rushing in after I've been to yoga and I've done the running, walking on the track and everything, and I rush in, I'm supposed to be in for the morning meeting, and I got my routine, I got to water the plants, and maybe I didn't shower immediately, and my day has started, and you say, "D, you stink."
I'll tell her she stinks in a moment, okay? Because she'll sometimes she out doing her Farmer Brown stuff. She digging
I'm watering my plants.
No, you're not just watering. You're digging around in the ground and planting stuff, and you're out
like,
there 2-3 hours out there. And it's hot.
No, it's not 2 or 3 hours.
You were 2 or 3 hours the other day. You were 2 hours.
Okay, that was sad.
You see. Sometimes she out there and she digging in the plant. She done been to yoga. She digging in the plant. She been to the gym. She digging in the ground. She stink. And I tell her, you know what, you stink.
And then I got caught up. But mostly I get caught up in, okay, the morning has started and there's several things that I need to do. You have said, okay, this. And I didn't have time to shower. And you say, "D, you stink. You need to go shower." And I'm like, what did I say? I said, "Oh, I don't smell it." You know what I said?
Yep.
But I say, okay, let me go take a shower, right?
Right.
Because I'm not trying to stink, and I didn't realize I was stinky. But sometimes after you sweat and everything, and it dries, you really don't smell it. Is anybody else like me? I really don't smell it. But if you say I stink, I go shower,
right?
Because I don't want to be stinking around here.
You go immediately in shower. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. Mm-hmm. And so let's talk about this situation.
So she has said to her husband,
"Ma'am, could you get your husband to come in the room? Come in the room. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Call him, whatever his name, Joe, Johnny, James, Bob, whatever name. Come in the room. Willie Jolley want to talk to you." And I'm gonna tell him about what's going on here. I got an answer for him. When she's been married for several decades, her husband doesn't shower several days even after he runs.
Because he doesn't smell.
Because he says it doesn't smell. So that's about 30 seconds. I'm gonna give it to him. My brother, let me tell you, he got to hear me loud and clear on this. My brother, you are messing up with your own sex life, your own love life. You messing it up. Nobody else got to come and block it and stop it. You doing it because you won't get in the shower. And nobody want to be loving up on somebody who's stinking. And so you are messing up. And I'm gonna have to put you at the men's club, okay? If you don't sit it together, go after you've worked out and go clean up and be sweet smelling for your wife. Make her feel like she's special. Make sure she feels like you have made a special effort to make her happy. Okay, your life will be better.
That was good.
Was that good?
Yeah.
I know that's right. Am I right, Greg and Linda? Because they've been married 50 years. They know that's Gladys and Ron Pemberton, 48 years, almost 48 years. They know it's the same. You know, we got to, sometimes you have to tell your spouse. They might not smell it, but you have to.
I can attest sometimes I'm stinking and I don't know it.
Right. And I
know I was like, oh yeah, I went to the gym and you sweat, then the sweat dries.
Or when I come in from a long bike ride
and you stink.
And she say, you stink.
You stink. You smell.
I come up and I say, can I hug on you? Stink. You stink.
You smell like the woods. You smell like all the everything that you've been riding through. And you say, ugh. You go shower.
There you go. I run to shower. Roderick and Roderick J Associates. Happy wife, happy life. They've been married 35 years. Great. That's fantastic. Greg says, absolutely. All right, come on, y'all. Chime in here. Other folks, I don't have my comments on over here. Okay. Gladys, Willie, you are welcome. Dee and I are two blessed ladies to have the husbands that we have in you and Ron. Amen. Thank you, Gladys. We are so grateful. We're grateful. Wonderful celebration today to celebrate Ron. And
I heard. I'm so sorry I wasn't there.
It was fantastic. I
would have had to bring Liam.
Yeah, you had to bring our grandson.
It's 9 months old. So anyway, thank you, Gladys. Okay, now let me get to. You got another question? I got.
You do yours.
All right, here's a question from me, and what you think about this one.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is, I love my husband, but every night he's glued to his phone. I try to talk, but he grunts or nods. I'm feeling lonely in my own house. He says I'm overreacting. It's just how people are these days. Am I wrong to want eye contact and conversation at dinner?
At dinner. So he's on the phone at dinner.
On the phone at dinner, all evening, he's on the phone.
You know what? That's a learned behavior. That really is.
Yeah, learned behavior.
In the last, what? At least 5 years?
Well, since the onset of social media, onset of phones.
Not the onset of the phones. I think more specifically social media, where you have the need. Some people, I don't. Where you have the need to respond, as I have said it. And y'all don't listen to me when I say, because somebody sends me a text does not mean that I have to respond to it.
You do say that all the time. She said that all the time. Because somebody send me a text, that means I have to respond right now. I get to them when I get to them. And she also says that just somebody calls me. She looks at it and says,
But that's what I'm usually doing something. Usually
yeah,
I'm working.
Well, you're doing something. I typically answer the phone.
I don't. It's okay because I don't multitask. To me, that's multitasking. And there is research that supports that. You can do one major thing and one minor thing, but you cannot do two concentrated important things at the same time. And for me, an interruption of having to read when I'm working on the writing or the finances where I have no margin for error, or I'm dealing with the CPA or something, I can't mentally shift gears. So I might see it and say, oh, I'll get to it later, because I have to change how I am processing information. Does that make sense to you?
Sure.
I have really said that to you before.
Correct.
When y'all all get on me, but then I call you, but I'm working on this. And I don't want to talk about that because it's a distraction for me.
Linda Kazara says social media will be there when dinner is done. That's why they've been married 50 years. Okay, they understand that what's primary, what's the most important. There are a lot of distractions. There are going to be distractions all the time. That's life. You got media, you got television, you got radio, you got go ahead.
Can I say, why is it that some of us feel the need to not miss every text, every email that comes in? What is it
called
about
FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. I got to know what's going on.
Why?
It's a fear. It's a fear of missing out.
But why missing out on what? What somebody else is doing?
On what somebody's trying to reach you about. It's they get hyped up. I gotta know what's going on right because this is I gotta have it. That's why social media, they're reading the text and it's coming in. That's old news. They gotta have it right up to time, and it's dangerous.
I don't understand.
No, you don't agree with that, and you also don't make it part of your life. So. First of all,
because if you know everything,
you wonder, are you overreacting? No, you're not. You're asking for some basic connection. You want to be connected to your spouse, and
so maybe.
And great relationships require presence. Am I right?
What about requesting or agreeing on time spent together where you look each other in the eye?
Tech-free dinners. How's that? Date night without the phone. Okay,
that's good.
Yeah. We don't use the phone during date night. I think one time we were on date night, and we were down at the wharf, down at the Southwest waterfront, and the phone rang. And I wasn't going to take it because we don't talk to him, but something said take it. And the lady's husband had just died. And she was distraught and she needed to talk to somebody. And I was a friend, and I said, let me talk to you for a few minutes, just to kind of talk her off the edge.
That's very different.
But that was the only time I can remember. Typically, we don't take phone calls. I mean, we don't talk to people. We're watching our television. We watch and say we can call them back. We're doing our
and
time together.
You're more. You have to be more
conscious of
it
than
I do.
Yep.
Because I put my phone away anyway.
Right.
So I have great appreciation for you because you do like brownie points. Because you do like to talk on the phone.
Yes.
You do like to answer the phone.
Yes.
You like all that. That's just a part of who you are. So I am appreciative when you put your phone away to focus on me.
Yes. Focus on her. So my man, you in the room now? I hope you're in the room. First of all, we'll go back to the stinky man. Come on, Mr. Stinky Man. Get washed. Every time you run, work out, do it for your wife. Do it and say, I don't smell it, but I'm going to do it for you.
Because I love you.
Because I love you, okay?
And you're getting brownie points.
And you're getting brownie points. You're going to get hooked up. You're going to get hooked up. You're going to get some nice, good gifting from that. Second, if you using your phone, this other person, hope you got your significant other in the room. You got to turn the phone off. I'm not going to turn it off. Just put it down for dinner, for special moments with your spouse. Date night. Everybody should have a date night.
Turn the ringer off. Yeah. All you have to do is turn the ringer off. Turn the ringer off.
Well, some people, it vibrates. They might have a watch that. So make the commitment that, or you can tell people. We tell people, don't call me on Thursday night between 9 and 11. That's our date night.
Your phone does everything. Can you do your phone where it's on the no notification mode or something like that?
Yeah, that seems like
put a message on it.
You could, but bottom line is tell people, make it prioritize your relationship.
If it's important to your spouse.
Yep, it's important. It really is. If it's important to your spouse, but what did we say last week? If your spouse gives it a 10 in their life, you need to make it an 8 or 9.
Who'd that come from?
From Mark Downs.
Yeah.
Mark Downs, I'm giving you that shout out again. He said he went to therapy with his wife, and the therapist said,
and this is free.
And your wife is it a 10 for your wife? It needs to be an 8 or 9 for you.
And
whatever it is.
And it needs to be an 8 or 9 because you care about your spouse.
Let's see.
And what an easy
Michelle
way to
Renee Harden Power Couples Summit. Randy Lewis Harden Connect. Good. What? More. They just sent us a note. We got lots of people coming in. Good evening. Conversation with Lamp.
Is there a way that you can make it bigger?
No, I cannot. I cannot. That's why you got glasses on. I cannot make it any bigger unless I take out.
Could we?
No, because they'd be up in our face. So put on your glasses.
I got my reading glasses on.
All right, another one. You got another one? Let's see. All right, here's another one. Another one. We're getting to it. Okay. Here's another one. Here we go. Oh, this is a big one. We had this conversation. When we got married, religion was not a big issue. Now I've found faith, and I want to raise our kids in church. My husband is respectful, but completely uninterested. I feel like we're growing apart spiritually. Can a marriage survive when only one person is walking with God? Ooh. Now, actually, this is so interesting. I wouldn't have known this letter came in and is different than a conversation I had at Ron's program today.
Oh, really?
Gladys talked about the fact that when her kids were growing up, Ron, at that point in his life, was not a church participant. And so she made the kids go to church with her. But then later on, James Brown, and this is a Bible study with James Brown and Coach Dungy and others. James Brown, who was Ron's best friend, invited Ron to be part of the Bible study call. And after a couple of weeks, Ron, he said, Ron, my schedule is really busy. I need you to be the moderator. And Ron started moderating and reading the Bible to prepare, because he's a manager, prepare for the call so he would have all of his materials and content. And in that process, he realized that there was something missing in his life.
Wow.
His faith could be a powerful part. He even said that his faith has strengthened their marriage.
Amen.
Has helped with their family, with the children, has helped him through tough times. He said the faith was a blessing.
Let's go back to what you said is he began to study.
Yes. So
he learned more.
My dear friend Joshua Kevin White, pastor. Hey, my brother and sister, White House here, pastors Joshua and Terry. We love them. I'll chime in on that question because y'all are pastors. When you have a married couple, one has found faith and the other hasn't. What are you as pastors, Joshua Kevin White and your beautiful bride Terry White? What's your answer to that? Okay, because that's a big part. I'm gonna let them chime in, and then I want to give some thoughts on that, because when I was growing up, my mom took my brother and I to church. My dad did not go to church. I don't think he would only go to church when we'd go to the country for homecoming, which I spoke at yesterday at Charlottesville, annual homecoming revival service. Because that was a family homecoming, the family reunion thing. But other than that, he didn't go to church because he was a journalist. He was a newspaper man, and he had been raised during the time of Father Divine and Daddy Grace. He felt many of the ministers were crooked. And so as a result, but he was not atheistic nor agnostic. He said, I just don't go to church. I believe in God. And he would often read the 23rd Psalm. He would often say, you've got that.
So he was not trusting?
He was not trusting. And so, but of the church, traditional religion
or the people who conducted.
Right. Who
were the heads of the church.
Yes, that's correct. But I would say, going back to Ron and Gladys, that when you have, I'd say to this person, you stay faithful and you pray for your husband and you show the love of God to your husband. He will see the Christ
change in you.
Yes.
Because you can love him through his lack of commitment.
That's right.
And faith.
That's
because
right.
People experience Christ in different ways. Like what you're saying about Ron, the learning and the studying and the repeating and the reading of the word. It's kind of like the washing
of the word. They say the washing of the word, washing of the word, the prayer. And I believe Gladys was praying for him. Now that's what I believe. Glad, because the prayers of the righteous availeth much. Keep praying for them.
And then some people who might not be avid readers or studiers of the word study people.
Yes.
Study their behavior much more so than their word.
What did St. Augustine say? He said,
I don't know what St. Augustine
I'm going to tell you what he said. He said, every day, preach a sermon with your life. And when necessary, use words.
Oh, I like that.
How do you like that?
St. Augustine. Okay, who was he?
He was a great saint of the church. He said, every day, preach a sermon with your life.
I like that.
And when necessary, use words.
So if I am disciplined, I'm preaching the word with my life by getting my butt up at the crack of dawn and getting to the gym and doing the other things so that I show you that I'm disciplined by my actions.
That's right. Joshua Kevin White, my friend, dear friend, I love those folks. He said, the one who is saved should show the love of God. and let the love draw them in. And that's what we encourage you. Please don't beat them up with the Bible. Don't tell them they're going to hell. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
It doesn't do any good. It actually turns them off.
Yeah.
It turns them off from you. And you want to be able to influence.
That's right.
And in order to influence someone, you have to get close to them.
Yes.
They have to trust you.
Yes.
They want to listen to you.
Yes.
Right?
And show them love and pray for them. Pray. And if you're able, fast and pray. Because there's something powerful about fasting and prayer. But
Turn
I do
your plate down.
Let me share this story as I just thought of this. I remember this story. Stuff in my computer pops up. There was this woman who loved church, but her old drunk husband never went to her. You gotta lay it out like that. And so she went to church on Sunday. She went in the morning, and then she went back in the evening. She went Monday for the mothers of the church meeting. She went Tuesday for Bible study. She went Wednesday for prayer meeting. She went Thursday for the prayer band. She went Friday night for another meeting. And all day Saturday, they were there preparing the church every Saturday for Sunday service. One day, her old drunk, mean, nasty husband said, "You ain't going to church today." It was Sunday morning. He said, "You ain't going to church today." He took out his gun and put it to her head and said, "You ain't going to church today. You hear me?" And she said, "I'm going to see God." Now, I'm either going to go to the church house and see God, or you going to pull that trigger. But either way, I see God. You choose. But I'm going to see God today. The old drunk husband realized she was not playing. And she went to church that day. But here's what she continued to do was pray for him and pray for him and pray for him. And one day that old drunk husband gave up the alcohol and realized he needed God. And he went to church and became a vital part of the church house because his wife refused to give in. Folks,
She offered hope.
Yep. So I hope that answers your question. Ma'am.
That was good. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. So I think that's a critical program, and I think that is important, and that agree on just continue to love. Joshua said 1 Corinthians 7:12 through 14. Okay.
Okay, what's 1 Corinthians 7?
Pull it up.
My favorite is 1 Corinthians 9:19 through 27.
Yeah.
It talks about the power of self-discipline
and
running the race. Because
Okay.
we're all in a race, but what are we running to?
Let's see, 1 Corinthians 7. What was that? 12 through 14. And it says, and it reads, to the rest, I say this, I, not the Lord, if any brother has a wife who is not a believer, and if she is willing to live with him, he must not divorce her. And if a woman has a husband who is not a believer, and he is willing to live with her, she must not divorce him. For the unbelieving husband has been sanctified through his wife, and the unbelieving wife has been sanctified through her believing husband. Otherwise, your children would be unclean. But as it is, they are holy. Thank you, Joshua Cameron and White.
Great way to end.
Thank you. That's a great way to end tonight's show. Well, God bless you. Did y'all enjoy the mailbag? We're thinking of doing a mailbag once a month. And if you did, let us know. Send us a note. Put it in the chat. And then tell everybody you know to send their notes. info@williejolly.com. They got an issue. They got a problem. They got a situation.
Just put mailbag.
Put mailbag in
the
subject line. Thank you. Well, we're still on our honeymoon for our 40th year, aren't we? We're constantly on our honeymoon. We just had our anniversary.
Have date night every Thursday.
Every Thursday
What
night.
did we do last Thursday? What did we do?
Desiree says she enjoyed the show. What did we do Thursday night?
I don't know.
Thursday night.
I think we had.
Where did we go Thursday
It
night?
seemed like we had a date.
We had a date.
Some other people.
Oh. We went and we went out and we told people we went out to we met with the people and said this is date night. Oh, we met with the folks at Joe's Crab.
That was so nice.
Yeah, we met with the folks at Joe's Crab. We had a great.
And I sent them a note.
Yeah.
I'm old fashioned. I sent them a handwritten note. That was
Yeah,
so nice.
that was very nice of them. They took
They
us
were
to,
in from Florida.
yeah, they took us to dinner,
Yeah.
and they said, you know, we were surprised you would be available. We said, this date night.
This is a date night. So we included them in that date.
Yeah.
And we will see them, or at least him,
in Phoenix. So National Speakers Association. Look, one more thing I got to say is this. Go to jolleymarriage.com. Get 2 copies of the book. Get 2 copies. We got people ordering the book. Guy came by today and gave me cash to our office. I got to have this book. His sister-in-law lives out of the country, and she's leaving. He said she loved this book.
Wait, the sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law.
Not her husband.
Well, the husband and the sister-in-law, they wanted the book.
Oh.
And they're going to take it back to their country and tell everybody.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And so, he came and said, I got to have this book before they leave. So jolleymarriage.com, get 2 copies. If you're overseas, you can't get, you don't want to pay for shipping. We got a digital version on the website. You can download the book on the website. So again, jolleymarriage.com. And watch the TED Talk at jolleymarriage.com. And then get the repair series, the relationship repair series, jolleymarriage.com/events. We got lots of good stuff over there. And last but not least, everybody should pre-order my new book, Rich is Good, Wealthy is Better. It'll be out in
okay, give the benefit of
the book is for people who's the avatar, who's the person who needs this book. People who want to grow their wealth or want to teach their children how to maintain that wealth. We find that generational wealth is not really generational wealth, because most families, the second generation squanders the wealth that the parents worked hard for.
So what we have to do
is educate our children.
Educate our children. Well, educate ourselves first.
Start with self and create the wealth.
Share that.
And then educate the children to maintain the wealth. So the book is, for 20 years, I've been on XM, interviewing the best and brightest wealth creators, and the lessons I learned changed my life, have changed my life, changed our family, changed our situations. So praise God. Our time is up. I want to thank you for yours. It's been a privilege and a pleasure to be with you tonight.
Have a wonderful week on purpose.
Yes, indeed.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.